White man who's friendly, but being friendly and being a friend, I think, are two different things. I think there are many whites who act friendly toward Negroes. A fox acts friendly toward the lamb. And usually the fox is the one who ends up with the lamb chop on his plate. The wolf doesn't act friendly, and therefore the wolf has more difficulty in getting the lamb chop in his plate.
I'd like to point out, though, that...
And I say that because it is usually if you study the structure of the Negro community, economically, politically, civically, psychologically, and otherwise, it's controlled by the white liberal, who usually poses as the friend of the Negro, who actually differs from the white conservative in the same way that the fox differs from the wolf. Their appetite is the same. Their motives are the same. It's only their mannerisms and methods that differ.
I would agree that...
White man who's friendly, but being friendly...
Hey, Shalom, Shalom. I want to start off by giving all praises unto Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahushai, Bahashim, Rachakodash. Double honors to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth and sincerity. This Rob Amaf of the Nebraska camp, just as GMS, and he pushed to the mark. Now, I was in the post-production. I'm going to be playing a video of Malcolm X. This is not something to promote, Islam or anything like that, but the quote he was referencing in general when he was saying, you got to decipher between a person that's a friend and a person that's being friendly. We all know, going back to Romans chapter 9, okay, the Lord said that Jacob have I loved and I hated Esau, okay? So the reason why I'm bringing that up, because we're referencing the so-called friend in Esau, our people, which are in a Christian or a Baptist or whatever, not even in the world, they're very gung-ho about saving Esau, being a friend to him, and feel like he has a chance at salvation. Really, it's just Stockholm Syndrome, but we're just going to go with the semantics of the argument, that pretty much he's a good person or he did this, and Esau may give you rights to vote. He may allow you to participate in school, let you have a job. But there's nepotism as well as it's a slap in the face as what's our right of recompense. All right. And as the scripture said, the blood of the land can't be cleansed except it be cleansed by the blood of him that shed it. And there's a lot that's old in some Reeboks or a school grant ain't gonna cut it. All right. There's eye for an eye in that situation. As the Lord say, reward double unto him as he rewarded you in Revelations, the 18th chapter. Okay. But we're going to read two licks of precepts in the book of Sirach to prove, the point to drive home, because, Jake, Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans of our people are quick to, let's even though it's not a good one, but let's see here. And Sirach 19:4 says, "He that is hasty to give credit is light-minded, and he that sinneth shall offend against his own soul." In Sirach 6:7, which is one I want, it says, "If thou wouldest get a friend, prove him first, and be not hasty to credit him." Esau has a forked tongue. There has been nothing in history that would merit anyone giving credit to him as being a good friend. All right, what he did to the natives, what he did to the Tainos, what he's doing to the Northern Kingdom and even the Southern Kingdom with the Haitians and everything, with the deportation. They sat there and used Jake for all that cheap labor, man. And, and he just got rid of Jake, man. Got him up out of there, man. You know what I'm saying? Amongst many other, they even, hacking up Gad, and can't say Reuben. I don't know for sure, but I know that they're, him hacking up Gad. They'll sit here and give you taxes. They'll give you all these trinkets, give you all this government assistance, but they're trying to move into the MOTB, So let's get back to the scriptures at hand in Sirach, chapter 12, verse 8. It says, a friend cannot be known in prosperity, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity. And this is very profound right here. A friend cannot be known in prosperity, because when everything's good, just like Esau when he was doing good, and he made a vow, to get his get back on Jacob for taking that birthright. But when Esau was good, he ain't had no problem, But they're those same ones who said race it when we was going against the Babylonians, and other nations, man. They was ensuring our downfall when we try to escape in a fight against them, all right, amongst many other decrees. It says, and an enemy cannot be hidden in adversity, okay? And the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved. You see, Black Wall Street, anything that's of that note, that when Jake start coming up, Esau's going to be there to either undermine it, take the patent, steal it, destroy it, down talk it, and do whatever, man. Like I was watching this one video with this cat, Jake. He got dreads in his head, and he's making fuel out of plastic. And they talking about, yeah, bro, you're going to pollute the earth with carbon emissions, bro. Yeah, good luck. And it's like, bro, all this stuff that Esau's pumping into the atmosphere, and he's a genius, right? He's sitting here destroying the whole earth, GMO foods, nothing's right, everything's turned upside down, and nobody bats an eye, or say anything or have anything to address towards it. But Jake do something that's monumental, and who's always there to undermine it, belittle, or talk down on it? All right, this is the same as calling us Black Hebrew Israelites within this ministry, man. Is to do what? To talk down on what we're doing in our office, because they're not Israelites, so they're gonna, they ain't gonna sit here and boost up Israelite culture unless it's a benefit to them. All right, at least they can participate or whatever, man. All right, it says in the prosperity of a man, enemies will be grieved, but in his adversity, even a friend will depart. All right. Never trust thine enemy, for like as an iron rusted, so is his wickedness. Yeah, Esau ain't gonna change. There's nothing, his deals he cut, from his perspective. He's never gonna sit here and acknowledge what he did to Jake in, the 1600s and 1700s. And he's also now not going to sit here and recompense Jake for it. All right. It says, yet take good heed and beware of him, and thou shalt be unto him as if thou hadst wiped the looking glass, and thou shalt know that his rust have not been altogether wiped away. Yeah. So when you keep a safe distance, don't be sitting here because Esau then befriended you in some type of way. He then gave you something, he talks to you sweetly with his lips, Don't take that as, oh man, he may be all right. He may be one of the good ones. All right. It says, when he have overthrown thee, he stand up in thy place. Neither let him sit at thy right hand, lest he seek to take thy seat, and thou at the last remember my words and be pricked therewith. Yeah, man, because, that goes back to Herod, because through Hyrcanus the first, converting Edomites, and then Aristobulus and Hyrcanus the second, particularly Hyrcanus the second, allowing for Agrippa or Antigonus, I forget the guy's name, but he was an Edomite that usher in King Herod. You know, they came in crouching. Same thing with the Catholic Church, man. The popes were King James was a jig. There was a bunch of jigs that was ruling Europe during Byzantine Empire, and they came in crouching then, and then took over. And now you have Caesar Borgia. Okay, this is how it works, man. You know, they'll sit there and take your dance, they'll take your flavor, take your salt, and claim it as theirs, man. And our people constantly allow that to happen. And they'll sit there and make money and profit and watch Jake and call you monkeys or incapable of doing anything of substance. It says, who will pity a snake charmer? Who will pity a charmer who will pity a charmer that is bitten with a serpent, or any such a person, such a come nigh wild beast? So one that goeth to a sinner and is defiled with him and his sins, who will pity? You know, and nobody's going to pity our 2/3 of our people with anything that they do when you're, in league with Esau. You know, as the scriptures say, he that is found with him shall be thrust through. You know, you being a friend ain't gonna make the Lord see the bright side, and you trying to look, we all can come together. Nah, bro, it's a Lord's movie, man. All right, and people just gotta face it. So we're gonna jump up to Sirach, the 27th chapter, 22nd verse. It says, "He that winketh with the eyes worketh evil, all right, and he that knoweth him will depart from him." Yeah, that winketh, you know, that like you can kind of see that mischievousness about him, you know, and just like somebody talking about somebody else to you, you know, like, nah, bro, you talk about people, you know. Yeah, so if you're sitting here seeing him cut through other people, it ain't no difference between them and you, you know. It's just that you're of necessity or useful, or they ran out of their use. Okay. It says, when thou art present, he will speak sweetly and will admire thy words. That's why and that's the main thing. Like, how many races have you met point blank range in your life out of all these people on planet Earth that are, Edomites and other races? But you go on the comment board and see all these people talking all kind of crap and trash and calling you dropping all kind of M-bombs and calling out your name. But when you're in Walmart, you don't see these guys. You know, you don't see. They smile in your face. All the while they want to take your place. Them backstabbers. Yeah, man. And so he will speak sweetly and will admire thy words, but at the last he will writhe his mouth and slander thy sayings. Yeah, they undermine what we say, they undermine our intelligence. You know, that's Esau's MO, to consider us to be slow, dumb, and it reminds me of the situation with smallpox, how they pretty much Judah found out how to cure it from being over there in Africa. But long story short, he found out how to cure it by making a slight incision underneath the skin or something like that, and then injecting the smallpox in a small doses, which is something that Esau used today via anti-venom and things like that. And they didn't want to listen to him until he actually healed the master. And then they did all that healing. He did all that healing, saved all them people, and that dude expected to go free. And he said, man, what kind of person would I be to let you go free and you're not a Christian? Like, it's really about that. Nah, man. That's the forked tongue and wickedness of Esau, man. Okay? You should look it up for yourself. The slave that cured chicken pox, and listen to his story. And you'd be like, man, Esau's a damn devil, man. You know? Like, there is no morals. Oh, it's the rules. I can't let you go because you're not No, come on now, bro. This man has saved your life, saved hundreds of people's lives. And they took that idea, took that patent, and furthered the idea. And then you say this guy is no good. You know? When the scriptures tell you, if you do good, is it not good? All right? It says, verse 25, whoso casteth a stone on high casteth it on his own head. Salakia, let me double check, make sure I'm on point. Yeah. I'm gonna start at Sirach 27:24. It says, I've hated many things, but nothing like him. For the Lord will hate him. Whoso casteth a stone on high casteth it on his own head, and a deceitful stroke shall make wounds. Whoso diggeth a pit shall fall therein. Yeah, that's right. All these pits and bywords, and you're gonna come out, and it's gonna be revealed that you're the wicked of the world, man, which is already being revealed, but it's gonna manifest. All right. And it says, and he that setteth a trap shall be taken therein. Right? He that worketh mischief, it shall fall upon him, and he shall not know whence it cometh. Mockery and reproach are from the proud, but vengeance as a lion shall lie in wait for them. And they that rejoice at the fall of the righteous shall be taken in a snare, and anguish shall consume them before they die. Malice and wrath, even these are abominations, and the sinful man shall have them both. Call law Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. Yeah, man, because Esau believes that he can just keep on running this game, keep on lying, keep on trying to move the goalposts, flip the script, and he gonna get away with it. But his time is very limited right now, and his end is definite damnation and destruction. So, yeah, man, choose your friends wisely. You definitely should have no friend as an Edomite, but at the same time, man, you don't need no friends in the world. You don't need to be around an Edomite, in great lengths. You have to mind, when you're amongst the indiscreet, you're supposed to observe the time. Okay? But, with that being said, we're going to give our praise to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, Rakar Kodash, double honor to our apostles who are elders who rule well. Blessings and salutations to you brothers out there teaching and enduring truth, sincerity. Shalom.